you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so hello, my name is Cameron Ramos, and I'll be presenting my responses to the narrative Getting Real and Working in Teams from Chapter 13 from my small group communication. This narrative explains how teamwork has become central in modern workplaces and how organizations depends on collaborative groups. Sit. Okay. Organizers depends on collaborative groups for innovation and efficiency. I will be answering the 3 questions at the end of the narrative, connecting those ideas to my own career, becoming an entrepreneur, along with the teamwork of my dynamics and values that are important in the field. Given your career goals, what sorts of teamwork do you think you might engage as an entrepreneur? As an aspiring entrepreneur, I expect to engage in teamwork that involves building and leading in small collaborative groups that work together to launch new ideas. The narrative explains how modern teams combine different areas of experience to create synergy. That is exactly what entrepreneurs rely on when developing products. Or services, I will likely work with people in areas such as marketing, finance, technology, operations, and design, where each person contributes something essential to the business. Since entrepreneurs are often work in fast-paced, innovative environments, the teamwork I engage in will require flexibility, problem solving, and strong communication. Overall, the success of any startup depends on how well the team functions, which means building trust and shared vision will be a major part of my role. Why would you welcome the opportunity to work on a high performance team? Yes, because I would love to welcome the opportunity to work on high performance team. Because entrepreneur naturally demands high levels of creativity, responsibility, and collaboration. According to the narrative, high performance teams rely on specialized expertise and shared leadership, which mirrors how successful startups operate. I find this appealing because being surrounded by talented, motivated team members would push me to grow and contribute at a high level. High performance teams also tend to move quickly, solve complex problems, bring together diverse perspectives, all which are essential for launching and scaling a business. Even though the expectations may be intense, the opportunity to work with individuals who share a strong mission makes the challenge exciting and worthwhile. Third question, members of the team that are often under intense pressure. What is the line where pressure becomes too much? How far should companies push teams, and how far should team members go? Well, pressure becomes too much when pressure becomes too much when it begins to damage a person's health, judgment, ethical values. The narrative explains that even demanding environments, team cohesion, and well-being are essential for long-term success. This is especially true in entrepreneurship. While some pressure is expected when building a business, it becomes unethical when leaders push their teams beyond reasonable limits. When success depends on sacrificing integrity and personal well-being, companies, including entrepreneur ventures, should encourage team members to work hard, stay committed, but they should never feel obligated to compromise their physical health, mental well-being, and ethical standards just to meet a goal. Sustainable success requires balancing productivity with personal responsibility and ethical decision-making. In my conclusion, what I think this narrative provides insights on how teamwork supports innovation, efficiency, shared problem solving, all of which are essential in entrepreneurship. Understand these dynamics help me prepare for building strong, healthy teams in my future venture ventures. Thank you for listening.